Hey guys, making another video. This one will be hopefully a quick video. I don't always say it's going to be a quick video and it ends up being really long. But this one is going to be on just basically a trade binder. I kind of touched base on it with my binder videos, but this is kind of how I get my trade binder looking. So as you can see, the first page I just have a full three full play sets of Slippery Bogle. Now Slippery Bogle's pretty common and very well known card. These cards they did not cost that much, but it makes the binder look pretty good. Because all the Slippery Bogles, it looks all the same. It just looks very neat. So it kind of shows whoever's looking at it that you do care, and there might be some really good cards. Now, obviously, when I'm saying this, I never ever played Slippery Bogles. They've never been in any of my decks. I've never played them. I just happen to accumulate a lot and have kept them. So that's why I use it. It's just for the looks. I know there are quite a few decks that use Slippery Bogles, so if I do trade, I'll try to trade a playset, but if not, oh well. So over here, I just have one right now, but because I play a lot of Commander, I want to get a whole bunch of legendary creatures that can count as that can count towards being a commander. So giving people lots of options of commanders is something I think is really nice and really cool. I also got all of my multi-colored cards, just random stuff that I have accumulated. Cool thing is, a lot of the multi-colored cards are all rares or mythics or whatnot. They're uncommons, so it's nice to get because it makes the binder look pretty nice. Then I go in with my lands. So this is kind of where it kind of falls off. Obviously, I have not bought or traded for a lot of cards that I don't need. Almost all the cards that I bought or used, I need. The only card you're going to see is just a few things like Dust Bowl and a couple of green cards and white cards, and that's really it. But basically, you want to try. It obviously is nice to get a playset. I bought a playset, so I only have 3, and that's alright. It looks nice still, but that's just something that I would recommend. Just trying to get a full playset, unless you're strictly doing nothing but Commander. It's pretty much for me what I do, but I do a little bit of vintage and whatnot, so it's alright for me. But if you're strictly in Commander, just go with 1 of cards or 2 of cards, and it doesn't even matter. So these are my artifacts. Nothing super crazy in here. I've never really gone for anything crazy in the past. All the craziest cards I have are cards in my deck. The only kind of really out there kind of card that people might be like, ooh, is a Basalt Monolith, which I bought a playset of, and I'm using 2, so yeah. Infinite Hourglass, and some of those old cool cards are really, really nice to have. It just makes it unique and flavorful. So then I go with all my creatures. So I start out with blue. I start out with foils, uncommons, and mythics, and it just kind of goes from there. I think this card's actually getting pre-printed in 25 cents. Oh well. Obviously I got cards like Future Sight, which is great for people that are getting into like Commander and whatnot. Same with Counterspell. There's a lot of cards. It's like great for like beginners and whatnot. Green, as you can see, I use a lot more. I put a lot more thought into it. Obviously, the more unique or well-known cards that go into decks quite commonly, are cards I would recommend putting it either in the front or kind of spacing it out somewhat. I kind of spaced some of it out because they were all in my deck at one point. Then I took it out. There's another Metal Sentinel. Now I got reds, as you can see, my Hondren. I got a foil and a non-foil. I try to keep cards pretty much close to the same. So, like Steamflogger Boss, I have a playset of that, so I keep it right next to each other. Wildfire Emissary, I got 2 of those, so I keep them together. I try to do that kind of a thing. And got my Eldrazi's in there. I didn't really have a spot to put them, so I just put them there. Tokens and whatnot. So here's black cards. I got my black cards. I got my cards. A lot of cards I used to use. Songs of the Dam, which is an awesome card. Hymn to True-Rock, the old one, and the new one, the oldie and the newie. Hypnox, which is an old card, not in greatest condition, but it's a pretty cool looking card. Yeah, so as you could see, a lot of my cards, as I get into white, a lot of my cards are primarily from Eternal Master set. I stopped at that point, and just before that, I had stopped previously before that too. I just wasn't having that much fun, to be honest, and so I got rid of a lot of my cards. I sold my cards for a good amount of money. I had sold my deck and whatnot, so I was pretty happy with that. Just doing an update on videos. I have no idea, because I was starting to think about, am I going to have a set time and whatnot. I really don't know. My work schedule has been changing. I get Tuesdays off, Wednesdays off, Thursdays off, Tuesdays, Wednesdays. I get Thursdays, Fridays, and it's never the same. Obviously, there's also the fact that there is a little hiccup in what happened at work for me, and I can't obviously get into the details, but too much into details. But at work, I was considered that I was stealing, apparently. I stole when I had delivered some a customer's bags that was left for a reason that, part of the reason it doesn't matter. The bags were left. Now, why they were left, it wasn't exactly my fault, but it's the right thing to do, and it's always the right thing to do. And if you're ever going to retail, always, 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 always remember the customer comes first. For me, customer comes first, employees then come, and for me, it's oftentimes I feel employees are just right where the customers are, sometimes even higher. It depends on the situation as you work in the retail business. You'll understand what I mean. But stealing is never a good thing. Stealing is never right. I've always been taught that, and obviously this time I wasn't stealing, so that's why I was not fired. But I was very, very scared of the possibility that it can. Now, the issue was not all the information was given when they were asking me questions, so I could not give all the right information to the guy that was asking me questions. He didn't even know if it was a week or 2 weeks ago. He said it was the 15th was a week ago, and he was talking to me yesterday, and no, it's 2 weeks ago. So, and to me, it's a little bit funny. We don't know that. But that's what really threw me off, was when he said it was a week ago, and it wasn't. But the fact of the matter is, it seems, according to what everybody's saying, it seems that's all fine now. But it definitely makes me nervous. Yeah. So I don't know what's gonna happen as far as for work for me, but because I don't know, and my schedule already as is so confusing. I don't know how often I'm gonna be able to even be on a set schedule at all. So that's why I'm not creating a set schedule. I want to be able to get to a set schedule, but as I said, I really don't know. So if anybody has any ideas, you can let me know. If you have any suggestions of what to do, maybe I can figure something out. But yeah, it's tough. So anyways, hope you guys like this video. This is pretty much just really on trades, so, or trading. So anyways, I hope you guys like this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.